What's going on, everybody? Travis with REC Garage, and it's another day working on the coolest cars in history. 33 Ford 3-window coupe and a 36 Roadster back there. Not sure exactly what I'm going to do. There are things coming in, so I'm finally getting the tie rod in for Roadster pickup. Points are coming in this morning for this distributor because it was only one set in. I want to put 2 sets back in, you know, time it, gap it, do all that fancy stuff. And the 36, I want to start chipping away on that. So there is things I have to do, there's things I can do, and it's not raining right now. As you can see, it's very cloudy, and my weather app is saying that it is sunny with no clouds in the sky, and the whole day shows partly cloudy. For some reason, I don't believe that. So it's another day of high alert, because I don't want this outside in the rain, because it has never been out in the rain, from what I've been told. It's almost impossible to never see rain. I would say the majority of its life. They have tried very hard to not get it in the rain. It already feels misty out. This is ridiculous. Okay, so we'll try to get something done today. All right, so points came in. That's cool. I'm gonna swap those out now. I got the tools and everything to, you know, set it. It's not gonna be set like it was on a distributor machine. They'll be okay. Let's do that now. I gotta grab the tool. I actually brought it in the house for some reason, so I gotta grab it there. And then we'll put these points in. Maybe I'll show you how to do it quickly. I know people don't want to know my mechanical skills, but I'll tell you anyway. All right, so I put the new points in here, put it all back together, and now I'm going to set the points. So you turn it, so, geez, not even close. It's the, you know, that little, the arm is right on the lobe of the cam that's in there. And then you loosen this, these are already loose. Adjust this cam till we're at 15. Not at 15 yet. We have 15. We're a little loose. Back it out a little bit. Too tight. Back. Skosh. Let's see. That's pretty close to 15. So now we lock down these. Make sure it's all good. Check it again. A little tight. So I'm going to overcompensate because I know it's going to change when I tighten it. So tighten it up. Tighten this guy up. That's pretty close. That's probably 14. But 14 to 16 is where you want to be. Yeah, 14. Okay, I have 14, 15, and 16 out. Now, so those are all locked down, right? You move it to the other side. Make sure those are right at the top there. Measure that. 16. No. 15. Oh. No shit. Alright, that's bang on 15. Oh, let's see what happens when I close it though. Oh geez, that was really loose. That's gonna change. Why I put them away, I don't know. Is it still 15? No. Is it 14? No. Dang it. Okay. Yeah, 16. That's okay. Now that that's all set, now we can put this guy on. Put him here, turn him, put the pin in, lock it down. Nice. Distributor in this position here, the left-hand side points, I know it doesn't make any sense, but these are supposed to be the left side points, are supposed to just be starting to open. And we'll find out if that's true. Okay, so you get it, so it's just starting to open. Lock it down, and that is that. That's a good starting point to be at. We'll see if it's actually where it needs to be, but I think we're there. Now I'm going to throw this back in and see if we're on the money or not. Oh, sorry. Clip needs to go in. Good old clip. Okay, clips in. Yeah, I guess that's it. This just goes to the coil. Well, that's all I got. Cap back on, or rotor back on. Yeah, let me find out which position this cam is at, so I can kind of set this and get it on without some trouble, because that's another thing that's kind of annoying, is getting this on the right way. You don't want it 80 degrees out, so I'm gonna look in there and see where it's at. Hopefully put it on correctly. So to do this in tight spots, usually I turn the camera on with a light where it's over here. Kids were using it. We'll turn it on with the flashlight in there. You know, we'll kind of see what it looks like. This is like this. Looks like the big side is pointing up, and the shaft is kind of pointing at the bolt hole that's right there. Oh no, that's not the bolt hole. What is that? Oh, that's straight up. The vacuum. This guy. Okay, so the big side's not up. The big side is to the right. Big side's to the right. Okay. To this side. So it's to the left. Big side to the left, pointing pretty much. Sorry if you couldn't see anything. Big side to the right, pointing at the vacuum advance. So to the right, shaft pointing up there. So this should be all right. I should be able to just drop this in without any issues. Of course it wants to fall out. And I forgot my bolts. Alright, I got me wrench. So hopefully everything goes okay. I don't need to come back for anything. That's that. This one's here. Okay, I don't want to go too tight on that. There's no reason to. Be good. These wires look fine. Snap that one on. And snap that one on. Cool. That's that. This will come up out of the way and get tied into the coil. Right where we had it before. Okay. There's that. Alright. Coil's on there. Let me mess with this carburetor. I'm just gonna take the top off and see what it looks like in there. Oh, it's just full of bad gas. Thing I know. I don't want it to be full of bad gas. Alright, well, yeah, let me take it off. I'm taking the top of the carburetor off. It doesn't need the top on to run. Idle at least. See what kind of condition it looks like in there and kind of go from there. Come on, stupid screw. Oh, I forgot that stupid thing can stay on. I don't need to take this off. Power valve can come out with top. This choke lever. That's the one. Empty, which is good. I don't want to see no disgusting liquefied. Seems alright in here. Doesn't seem like there was gas in it. I'll probably just take this off, put it in, let it dump out into a can while it's running, and just kind of pour some gas in here and let it run. I know it's a very odd way of doing it, but that's what I'm choosing to do. First off, though, I need a switch on the ignition because Daniel forgot to give me the key when we got the car, so I can't turn the ignition on. Oh my gosh, that's stiff. And it's broken. Figured as much. Okay, needs a new one anyway. Hey yo, watch out now. Alright, put this long hose on here. We're gonna keep this here for a minute. The old crap. Just dump into this. Got this on-off switch. That for some reason I have a plug on one end, so I'm gonna make it the same and just have a eyelet. I feel like vice grip right now. Doing all this stuff. Yeah. Pocket. Now I'll go in the pocket. Okay. Now, I'll crawl into the dash, put this to the two connections behind it. It's on off, so I can flick it on and off. Hopefully, that'll just like pretty much hot wire the thing. Not cutting anything, don't worry. And you know what size it always is? always this size. Always. Crazy. Crazy how that happens. This wrench is every size. Okay. Trusty. Maybe do it so you can see it. Maybe. There we go. Right now, nothing. Nothing. Ah, I closed the back. Stupid. Why would I do that? I'm trying to find a bigger place. So if any local guy, you know, has property or has like commercial stuff to rent, let me know. I need a place. Okay. Just put the negative terminal on. Test this again. See if we get anything. Nothing. Nothing. Let's turn the switch on. Oh, I got a light on the motor minder. And nothing. Oh, we got some power there. Okay. So cool. Shut that off. Let's take one of, oh, actually, let's try to get this, oop, vacuum came off. Let's get this as close as we can to this guy. See if we can see him sparking. I don't know how to do that. Okay, I don't see spark there. Okay, that's the cowl lights. Guy's got a bunch of switches in here. Let's turn that on and see what happens. Nothing. Nothing. Turn this on with it. Nothing. Nothing. 1.6. Turn that on. So many freaking switches. Nothing. With that off, nothing. Distributor, nothing. Okay. Distributor battery is backwards. Why is that backwards? Let's see what we got going on here. What's there? That is the blue one. Oh, so yeah, so we need this one to have power. We need to do something to get this side to have power, because this goes to the coil. I'm wondering if it's backwards because instead of a positive ground system, he changed it to a negative ground system, 6-volt negative ground, because this, you know, battery and distributor, this should go to the battery and this should go to the distributor, this goes to the battery and this goes to the distributor. This isn't pumping any fuel, so I'm not worried about that. Here is a starter. Where does this one go? This is wrapped in here, goes up and in. Yeah, okay. Turn this on. Like 1.6. It's not getting hot. Alright, so you know how I was like all weirded out that this was, you know, hooked up kind of weird? The battery was hooked to the distributor part, and the distributor side was hooked to the battery. I'm gonna change that. Yes, this is the wrong tool. I'm being gentle, and we'll see what happens. It should be wired like this because the battery back there, the positive, is to the earth, the way the car should be. I don't see why he would have changed it. I don't know why oil got, you know, switched up anyway. I only took the distributor side off, which was actually battery side. So let me see now, I'll flick the switch, see if anything blows up. Battery, oh. So we're getting 2 volts. Nothing over here. Still got nothing on this side. Why is that? No spark. Figured as much, because I'm getting nothing. Turn that back off. But when it's off, I still get nothing. Something. Is the coil bad? Okay, so I'm getting voltage to the coil. It just, you know, I guess when I took the cap off and back on, I had one of the wires pulled out, and of course that was the one I was testing. Figures. So I stole a little bit of gasoline from the Roadster pickup. Just took the hose off of the fuel bowl, reached in, turned the fuel on, filled up my little cup here. So I'm gonna fill this bowl up. Let's see if we can get this thing to squirt. Oh, will it not squirt because of the, yeah, power valve's out of it. We'll put a little bit of go-go juice in there, a little bit, and we'll see what happens. Turn it on. Let me put the top of the car back on. Maybe that'll, I know you can run them with the tops off. Maybe, why is it, maybe it needs like to be choked right now. I know it hasn't run in years. I probably need the top on to choke it. And I probably need the power valve to plunger some fuel into the carburetor, if that's even how it works. You know, I know, but I don't know at the same time. I don't think I am.
Why?
It started to fire over.
Really?
So like the wire I was trying to test for spark wasn't showing it because that was the one unplugged.
Yeah.
Of course. I think it's alright. Yeah, you need a screwdriver. Is there a screwdriver down there on your feet?
We have a wrench and a plier.
Okay. That's why. Power valve wasn't fully connected, so it's not actually squirting. There we go.
Whoa. Shooting out.
That was good.
That was good.
Maybe we'll
pull it out.
Yeah, I wanna. That started too much. Runs, doesn't seem like the fuel pump does anything. Or it's empty, which is good. I do want to clean the fuel bowl out. I did look at it the other day, smell the fuel, it's gross. But yeah, I just want to get rid of that. Potentially suck it up in there. I got my, portable gas can here and my portable filling station. Come on.
Look at that. Ingenuity.
I don't know how much I got, but
Probably not much.
I don't like that.
What?
That's too big.
Oh, to go in there, yeah.
Oh.
What the heck's going on with the chickens? Not that anybody cares, but chickens just won't stop squawking. 2 of them. And then another one. She's got to nip at me. Get in the back. Get in the back. Chickens are crazy, man. I got distracted by the chickens. I hear Travis calling me. Let's see what the heck's going on.
Alright. Put a different fitting on the carburetor. Put this line up here to this little can. Just holding it for now. Turn the ignition on. Crank it over. See what happens. Just holding a little bit of throttle, trying to keep it going. Put a little bit of choke on, let it idle for a bit.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I know there's oil in it, so definitely need to be changed, but to get it running.
Pull it out. You don't want to be breathing this in.
Sounds great. Very smooth. So it runs out of fuel. Okay, so next on the agenda is probably cleaning out the fuel lines, trying to get this fuel pump to pump something. It's probably all froze up. I'll have to look at that. Fuel lines are all janky. Yeah, probably empty the tank, fill it up, you know, try to blow the lines out, try to get it pumping again. If I have to get a rebuilt fuel pump, is what it is. Now, 8 years, I don't think why. Oh, there's some fuel in here. There's a little bit of fuel in the bowl. If you can, I don't know if you can see that. See, there's some fuel in there, so it was starting to pump. I don't think this is destroyed, so we can just fill it up, blow the lines out, and we'll probably be all right. Cover seems like it works okay for now, at least to get us down the street. I'll check all the fluids, and you know, might be able to take for a drive tomorrow. Kelly was saying stuff for shooting out of the exhaust, and you know, a mouse or something was trying to make a house in there, and you know, put some stuff in there. We'll get it all out. We'll blow it out for sure. So, cool. Exciting. Let's see what bucket to use. I don't want to use an oil bucket. Might as well. What the heck. It's junk anyway. So, doesn't seem like there's much in the fuel tank. Knocked on it. Doesn't sound like there's anything in it. So, should be easy. Should be. But we'll find out. See how tight this is? Jeez. Jeez. Okay, maybe a bigger screwdriver. Alright. Not surprised it didn't want to work with a flathead. So, let's try and take it off with trusty vise grips. I don't want it to be reverse thread, is it? Come on, really? It's like, I can't use heat on this So can you please come off? Please? What's up with this? Is there a cotter pin through this? I don't think so. No, those are rivets. That's a screw. Yeah, there's nothing on here. Lefty loosey, so I gotta push it this way. And that's coming off. This is crazy. This is supposed to come right off. I could just use a flashlight, I guess. There we go. Alright, so there's no fuel in here. The tank does not look good. You know, it's not what we're hoping for because there was nothing in it but a little bit of gas. Probably would have to change the tank. I'm just not sure if you can change them without taking the body off because they're on top of the frame. You might be able to finagle it and get it in there or out. Maybe for now we might just use a bunch of fuel filters and just keep on you know, cleaning them out. Probably just change it. But let me research and see if you can take them out without taking the car apart, because I do not want to do that. So everything seems okay, runs really well. I don't have enough gasoline to let it idle for long enough, but I do see some oil spray from both sides of the exhaust. It runs really well. It's spun over very quickly. No odd noises or anything. So I talked to my buddy Jay, and he's thinking that it's just a buildup of oil in the exhaust from something. The old man could have been putting Marvel in it, or a couple drops of oil in each cylinder every, I don't know, 6 months or something while he wasn't driving before he passed. And that could be what we're seeing. He said to have it running for at least 20 minutes, get it up to temperature before I can kind of try and diagnose any issues, because I've only had it running probably a minute and a half total. So it's too early to tell, but it doesn't make any noises. It's really quiet. So it's got coolant in it, it's got oil. I need to get more fuel before I can run it that long. I just have that tiny tank and I don't have any other gas except for the fuel that is in the Roadster pickup. But I did just get the tie rod finally for the Roadster pickup. I opted for the newer style modern ends just because I want to get as much slop out of the steering as I could. It wasn't the greatest, you know, before, and I knew it was my kingpin issue before, but that solve plus the tie rod not having those springs in the tie rod ends is probably going to help me a little bit. I still have those springs here and there that are inside of the drag link. You know, it's less springage. At first it was 4 springs and now there's only 2. So, you know, I know there is some play there. Even though it's a little bit, it probably magnifies it when you're driving. So the tie rod's on there now. I don't know if it's aligned well. I will have to do some measuring to find out. You know, measure the front and measure the back. I can't really measure the back because the engine's in the way. So I don't know how I'm going to do that. Maybe I'll try and get, yeah, I don't know how I'm going to do that. I will figure it out. If I have to just adjust it and do the whole push deal, if it pushes forward and backwards very easily, then I know I'm probably onto something. But I don't want this scenario again. That is how I got these irregular wear marks in the car, in the tire, is because I had the alignment terrible from the start. I fixed it and it's been like that. It hasn't changed for probably 6 to 8 months. So I know my alignment was good. Now I'm kind of messing it up again. Try to get that good and maybe take this to get some gasoline. Then we can idle this for a while, maybe do a little bit of driving up and down the street. I'm going to disconnect the fuel line and loop this hose back into here somewhere, because the gas that's in here is only from when I emptied the bowl. It wasn't anything coming from the tank, and we looked in the tank and there's nothing in there but rust. So we're gonna have to run it off of this can for a while, but that's definitely good enough for now to figure out, you know, if the thing runs correctly, how well the brakes work, you know, what kind of gearing it has to a degree. We can kind of find that out with the butt dyno. I can compare it to that because it's the same motor, transmission, you know, ish. This might have Zephyr gears in it. I was told that Charlie would have done that, knowing him. So I wouldn't be surprised if this went a little better than that car right now, because pickup has three 333s in it, and now they're 4 something. It's pretty aggressive, so it's quick off the line, but it's not, you can't go fast in it. I forget what they are, but yeah, enough blabbering. That's kind of what we got going on. I'm gonna try and, you know, get this thing to idle and take it down the road and see how it goes. All right, so I got some gas from the gas station, put the tie rod on the Roadster pickup. It's kind of a jumbled video of everything. It does not hit. It must have been my other fat tie rod that was kind of hokey, because this one fits fine. Hope it's all right. Should be able to drive that now. I gotta fill up my little tank, strap it on here somehow, and I'm changing the fitting back to this little thingy he had for now, because straight fitting, it just sent the fuel line was resting on this. If this gets too hot, I don't want anything catching fire, so, you know, keep it safe for now. Of course, that's 1/2 inch. Okay, it's tightish in there. Now I should be able to put a hose clamp around that hose. I know the hose is a little too big for that line, but I think I can get it clamped on there just fine. Okay, I'm gonna try to secure this right here. Should work out fine. I don't have a cap for this, so I have to just stick it upside down in there. I'll do this in a way so my stupid can drips like that. Jesus. I don't drip on the car's paint. Okay, 315, 335-ish. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll keep it running like this, and then I'll kind of move the pickup, and we'll go for a little drive. Trying to make enough room so I can get by.
Look at that.
I got 2 different wheels.
Oh yeah.
Whatever.
Look at that, guys. See how he does. Look at that.
Coming that way?
No. Goodbye. That thing sounds so good. Hopefully nothing happens. I am not watching. I'm with the kids, so, you know. I'm proud of Trav, man. That guy can do anything. Of course, I'm a little bit biased because, you know, I'm his wife, but good for him, man. He really got after it. Travis is back. Let's get a quick update, and I think he's gonna go back for another drive. I don't know. How was that? Sounds awesome.
There's nothing wrong with this thing. The motor minder that shows a vacuum shows that it's in the good range, which is nice. Oil pressure is great. Temperature, I don't know yet. I don't think the temperature gauge works in here.
It's also 90 degrees outside.
I can't tell.
Smoking don't matter.
Where's the smoking?
Right there.
That's fine. That's just, you know, in here. So we'll probably throw these 2 tires from my 3-window on. I'll swap the tires so I can ride on the bias splice for now. and until we get new wheels and tires. And I want to get a screw-in temperature gauge for the heads, so we can see what's going on. But I don't want to touch this factory gauge, and it probably needs to be refilled with something because there's nothing in there. So yeah, everything seems all right. I just want to shut it off because I can't tell the temperature.
Yeah.
I can't tell if it's overheating, so.
Get it back in the driveway.
Yeah. And I'm running out of fuel.
Well,
So.
yeah, your jerry rig. Move what?
The pole? It looks like it's close on that side. Maybe because I'm backing up. No, the other one.
Like, sounds great.
All right, everybody. It was a good day today. No fab stuff really, or no fab stuff at all, but got the 33 running, took it for a drive. I'll take it for another drive tonight. You'll probably see that in tomorrow's video. You know, I'll have some in-car clips for you. I'm trying to get some sort of a temp gauge hooked up in that so I can drive it a little further. I don't want to get too comfortable and overheat the thing, but I got that running, and I got the tie rod on the Roadster pickup done. Everything I got is kind of running now. Everything that can run. That's awesome. Milestones there. I can't wait to put some miles on this. I have, you know, got some stuff coming. New gas tank coming. I got tires coming. I gotta go and pick up the wheels from a buddy of mine. Suspension is ordered, so drop axle, leaf springs, shackles. You know, the stuff you should replace when you replace an axle, and the springs, you might as well replace the shackles. I'm going to have to modify the wishbones a tad, kind of like what I did with my car, but a little different. I think I'm going to pie cut the inside of the wishbone, bend it in a little more straight, because the narrowed axles, they don't use the 36.5 perch pin centers. They use 34-inch perch pin centers. To get away from splitting the wishbones on this, I'm just gonna modify that a little bit, just kick it in some, or even heat and bend it in. I probably won't even have to, you know, I won't even have to cut it. I'll probably just get the torch out, bend it in, and I'll do it evenly on each side. I'll do it correct. Unlike the pickup where I just, you know, I want to get it going, you know, tweak it out. If one side's bent a little more than the other, on the pickup really doesn't matter. It wouldn't matter on this, but it matters because it's so nice. So I'm actually going to take my time on this one and do that one good. So it's going to be cool. 500, 525, 16s in the front, 750s in the back like it is now. Right now I have 550s in the front here, and it could drop some. But we're putting a 4-inch drop axle and a drop leaf under this, so this is going to go down kind of dramatically. The back, we're putting 2.5-inch drop leaf in there, and that should bring it down nicely too. Even though it sticks pretty good, we want this, you know, we want the fitment on this to look really tough. So that's kind of the update. I don't know if I've said that 6 or 7 times, but you heard it again. Can't wait to get working on this thing again. I know I said I was going to work on the 36, but the rain in the morning kind of messed me up, and I was already half into getting this thing running by the time the sun came out. So I just worked on the 33. I know you guys don't mind. Hope you enjoy this one. I will catch you guys next time. Thank you guys for watching RAC Garage. See you tomorrow.